Hello, welcome to another video with me, Christian Rauchenwald. Now in this video I'm going to show you how to complete the personal vendetta and unhappy ending challenges, which are both part of the 0.50 personal touch achievement, which requires you to assassinate Zaydan as the prisoner, Strandberg during his massage, and both with the APC turret. Now in this video we are going to assassinate Zaydan as the prisoner and Strandberg during his massage. If you're looking for a guide that shows you how to kill both targets simultaneously with the APC turret, I recommend that you click in the card in the top right corner right now. Other than that, the last thing to mention is don't forget to like, subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. And with that, I would say let's jump directly into the mission.
Welcome to Marrakesh, 47. The situation grows more tense by the minute. The consulate is under lockdown, but the protests are only a stone throw away from full-blown riots, and Zaydan won't hesitate to unleash his troops. So whatever you're planning, time is of the essence.
One thing to point out here real quick is that if you skip the intro, please restart the mission and don't skip it again, because while the intro is playing, certain NPCs are already moving. That said, from the spawn we walk straight and approach the house here, enter it through the stairs, make a left turn and walk up the stairs, because the first thing we're going to do is grab the school key from the headmaster. To do that, we are going to crouch next to this wall, equip our coins and throw them in the opposing corner here to lure the headmaster into that direction, where we can then subdue him and dump his body into the crate that's also right next to us. With him taken care of, you can pick up the school key behind you on the table. You can, but don't have to pick up the coin again that you used, and then just proceed straight, make a left turn and climb up the ledge in front of you. You can now vault to the next ledge and just continue doing that until you reach the drain pipe in the corner. Once on the drain pipe, just slide down, then immediately crouch and turn around and run straight down the stairs. You can just continue straight here and then at the end make a left turn behind the APC turret and behind the army truck to approach the closed door that lets us into the school area. Since we picked up the key, there is no problem getting inside, and once in here you will see this one guard stick to the left and he will start to walk away. Wait for him to turn, subdue him and take his disguise. Disguised as the elite soldier, you now can continue straight through the next door and then immediately through the door on the left as well. If you timed it like I did here, you can just rush in and subdue the military officer at the table here. If you were a little slower, you'll have to wait for the military officer and the guard in this room to align properly again. Just drag the body to the crate, dump it in and take the officer's uniform, because it will make our life so much easier. Leave the room, turn to the right, keep in mind that Zaydan should be walking up the stairs, dismiss the soldier in front of the room here, dismiss the soldier in the room, and then just get in position behind the prisoner. Once the guard at the front of the room leaves the room, you can subdue the prisoner and stash his body in the closet on the right. Take the prisoner's disguise and sit down in the chair and wait until Zaydan shows up to interrogate you. Since this might take a moment, I'm gonna fast forward to the point where Zaydan actually enters the room. And once he's in the room, you just have to wait for him to start talking and you'll get the prompt eventually to kill him, which you can then do and stash his body in the closet on the right as well.
Time to decide. What should I do? But don't tell me you're sleeping, Syed.
Target down. Move on to
With him taken care of, you will now have completed the personal vendetta challenge. You can stash his body as said in the closet. Get back into the military officer's disguise because it has next to no enforcers, and now we're going to make our way out of the school and into the consulate. To do that, you just have to leave the school through the main entrance here and just continue straight, walk up the stairs and take a left turn. Here you want to make a right turn, and again we'll then continue straight until we are in the consulate area. With your current disguise, you can either walk to the main entrance or you can walk here to the left and vault the wall in the back corner here behind the truck on the right.
I know. I gotta be honest.
With that, you're in the consulate area and you can walk through the main entry. There's going to be a camera and you're likely going to end up being recorded at some point. So after picking up the instructions on the left of the counter here, we are actually going to go to the right first. And the first thing we're going to do is going to pick up keys for our escape vehicle in this room on the table, and then next we are going to walk out and to the right towards the security room to take care of the cameras. In this room you might have to wait for the guard to finish a phone conversation, or you can just throw a coin to lure the guard into one corner, which gives you enough time to sabotage the security system and restore your silent assassin status. I would not necessarily knock out this guard because there's no crate to stash the body, although I don't think anybody enters that room. With him taken care of, leave the room, turn to the right, continue straight, and then make a left turn and continue straight again. Now in the next room you could turn on the TV to make the masseuse or masseur go into the kitchen area, where you may or may not be able to take him out in an easier way. However, I prefer taking him out here, but it's quite dangerous. It goes wrong a couple of times, so you want to wait for the guy in the background to leave the room and then create a save point, because again this might go wrong a couple of times before you actually manage to pull this off.
Do not put me on hold.
The one thing to take care of or pay attention to here is the guard at the back wall. You will notice he stares on his phone, and while he's doing that, you can subdue the masseur in front of you. You can even have the body on the ground, and you can stash the body in the closet that's in front of you. However, in between he will look up and then look left and right, and during those moments you could get spotted. So you want to wait for him to do the looking like right now, and then continue to subdue your target and either directly stash the body in the closet or check again and wait for his next round of going through the same routine before you stash the body. Also keep an eye on the minimap for the third NPC that walks between the kitchen and this room, because he obviously could screw up your run. Now in this case I stashed the body, but I noticed that the guy would be coming back into the room, so now I'm waiting for him to either leave the room again or look towards the window, and on top of that for the guard to again go through his looking routine and start staring on the phone again before I put on the disguise, because both of those NPCs, if they are looking my way at the moment when I put on the disguise, could ruin this run. And this is also exactly why we place the save point here before subduing the masseur. Now we have our disguise, we leave the room, we turn to the right, and we have to go to the receptionist to tell her that we're ready to give our target his final massage. And then we'll have to continue to the right, because we also will have to go upstairs, and there's a frisking area. So first, before we take the stairs, we walk to the right here, we crouch behind those plants here, and we drop our gun, which you can do by pressing the D-pad down. Now walk up the stairs and go through the frisking zone.
I just gotta check you.
Strandberg, go to the massage room. Your section 8.
I don't like this either.
Repeat. Klaus Strandberg, please go to the massage room.
With that done, continue up the stairs and then just take the door on your right. Strandberg might already be waiting, so you can talk to him directly, or he would actually start the conversation. He will lay down on the massage table and you get to snap his neck, and we then proceed towards our escape route.
Why don't you lie down, Mr. Strandberg?
Oh, please, call me Klaus.
Well done, 47. I will leave Strandberg in your capable hands.
Ah, that's the ticket. I tell you, nothing makes you tense like thousands of people wanting to kill you.
With him taken care of, you now want to retrace your steps, so leave the room and head down the stairs, and we're gonna go back into the room where we got the masseuse disguise or masseur disguise. to get the officer's disguise back, because we want to use the old Mercedes that's in the basement or in the parking garage of the consulate as our escape vehicle. So in here, again, turn your camera and make sure that the guard is not looking at the moment and that the other NPC is currently not heading into the room or in the room. And when that happens, just take your officer's disguise again. With that disguise, now leave the room, turn right and leave the building through the front exit. Once you are walking through the door, you want to make an immediate right turn and walk into the corner where you can find a door that leads you down into the parking garage. Once you enter the parking garage, make a right turn and walk towards the exit that you can already see in front of you. With that, you will have successfully completed the Personal Vendetta and Unhappy Ending challenges, and with that, 50% of the 0.50 Personal Touch achievement. If you are looking for a guide that shows you how to take out both targets with the APC turret, click on the card in the top right corner. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this guide. See you in one of my other videos. Till then, bye bye.
Compromised, but I don't understand. There is no sign of forced entry, no alarms, nothing.
One of my people has gone missing in Johannesburg. A key bearer.
I wish I'd been informed. Still, the system demands 2 keys, and the rest are all accounted for.
Except for your late predecessors.
Comp? But his plane went down over the Pacific. It was an accident.
Such was the conclusion at the time. Yes. People die, Mr. Fannin. Happens all the time, even to us. It seems like a conspiracy. Probably isn't. And yet, the failed coup in Morocco, the ether virus. Someone knows about us. There was a pattern and I failed to see it. Providence is under attack.
How much was there?
Money? Not money, Mr. Fannin. Information on all of our assets and operatives. Like you. Dig a trench, Director. And make it a deep one. Because none of you are safe anymore.